Hello, hello. We have the latest chapter of Akane-banashi, and you might be like, there's a lot more chapters of Akane-banashi. Where are those? Where are those? Well, unfortunately, I just don't have the time to read through all of them, but as I was reading them on my own earlier today, I really wished that I was a NEET again and I could spend all day making manga videos and talking about how great manga is, because man, the series is so good. I teared up a bit during her performance of Jugemu. Like, I don't know, just a story of someone succeeding and her triumphing artistically. It's so beautiful, and talking about how she like melts into the stage and stuff. Oh man, I don't know. It was really moving. It was really beautiful. And the way they depicted the story through so many different like lenses and means, the section where she's going through all the different names of Jugemu, the idea that in the end that it's just a story of parents unconditional love for their child. Oh man, it was so good. And then this like the super understated way that she won. The you don't belong here. And just the fact that there's never like the victory scene, it just goes straight from there to her talking to having her post victory interview. Oh man. Lordy. It was so good. I also really love the performances of the other two kind of contenders. I hope that's not it for them. I hope they're back in future arcs. I hope maybe they're like, I gotta take Rakugo seriously, and they sign up for this school too. Akane can be like their senpai or something. I don't know, lots of directions to go. And the series seems like it's really, really popular, so all of my worrying on a meta level of, oh, what are they doing to hedge their bets in case it's canceled, blah, 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 blah. I don't think that matters. This series is huge. Oda signed off on it. Anno signed off of it. Both of them giving their recommendations. I feel like the sky is the limit for this one. It's just so well done on so many levels. Oh man. It's so good. I just can't get over how good it is. Okay. Putting aside all of this insanity, let's move into this very serious conversation where she's confronting her father's former teacher who unceremoniously expelled him so many years ago. I only have one question. Okay. So those two tied for second place. Sure. He's freaking out. Sure. You heard the commentary on the judge's ruling. So basically they were like, in terms of skill, in terms of the raw talent displayed, both of you are up there with Akane, but neither of you were like really doing Rakugo. Only Akane like really understands what Rakugo is supposed to be. It was pure Rakugo. She doesn't even look that happy. She's just like, okay, I knew I'd win. Come on. Her personality is just so good. Dedication is a Rakugoka. I like that he calls her just Jugemu too. I think that'll be a persistent nickname through the series. You know this isn't where you belong, don't you? A pro shouldn't be ruining an amateur contest. It's so cathartic, right? Because, like, I don't know, man. It's so weird to do this, like, perfectly, but sometimes it's just so satisfying to have a little arc like this where the protagonist just stomps and is like a tier above the rest. And I think the key to doing it is to really make you understand the perspectives of those people that they're stomping, right? And the frustration they feel, the bafflement they feel. But man, it's like so satisfying. It feels so good for Akane. Weren't even competing on the same level as her. Not quite Zawa, like Fukumoto, but just Za. Okay, what will happen? Gentle fuzzy situation. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like, whoa, you really love Rakugo, huh? Wow. And then, but there's like a whole other level to this, like, kind of fluffy talk, encouraging talk. You have a bright future in Rakugo, that sort of thing. But this is just like a pro Rakugoka has just stomped her way in here in order to have this interview. The tension in the room is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Why did you expel my father? Why did you expel Shinta Arakawa from the school? She's just getting right into it. I don't know. I thought maybe there'd be like a fake out. I thought there was maybe some reason this wouldn't happen. But it's like, this is kind of the motivation for the series at the start, right? Like, this is why she got into Rakugo to some extent. Revenge for her father, to understand what happened to her father, to understand the world that her father once walked in. But now I think by dealing with it so soon, by dealing with it like less than a year in, it feels like so much more free and open. Like there's so many more places it could go. And already they're setting up like more long-term plot threads. Like when the other judge realized, oh, she must be a pupil of so-and-so, I can't think of his name. Why is he doing that? What is he trying to bring to the world of Rakugo with this? What is he scheming? There's so many other directions it can go. And that'll make this idea of her, being chasing the shadow of her father just so insignificant. But at the same time, it's like, can they really just clear up this mystery so early, so straightforwardly? 6 years since that controversial expulsion, Master Isho has never responded to any questions about it. He's smiling. Whoa, I don't know. This guy, I already called it once. I used paneling to figure it out. That he was gonna subvert our expectations of being really harsh and cruel and instead be kind of like a jolly, gentle old man, right, with his criticism. But even now, even knowing that he has that side to him, I'm still very surprised to see him smile here. Now then, did Shikuma tell you to ask me that? Yes, so he figured it out just like the other judge. But he's totally misread. Someone pointed out, I don't remember who this was, but it's like, doesn't anyone notice that they have like the same family name? Maybe that's not the case. Maybe they don't have the same family name. But it's like, I don't know, I feel like they should be able to figure out who her father is somehow. Master has nothing to do with this. Asking because I want to know. Here we go. Okay. So there's no mutual confusion, no misunderstandings here, nothing. She's just throwing straight fastballs. I like it. Very Rakugoka you expelled. Okay. So maybe it is just in the end that, he wasn't that good. There was no deeper meaning to it, no conspiracy, no lesson hidden within a lesson. Is he suggesting maybe, it just wasn't that good? Can you truly say that in your heart of hearts? The macro was pretty stiff. Ooh. This is amazing. This is so different than any other series that involves following in parental footsteps or following in any footsteps. Sometimes they subvert it, Turns out my dad was a fraud. Turns out the power was within me. It had nothing to do with genetics. That sort of thing happens sometimes. But this, very measured, this, very realistic, kind of in-the-middle realization of, maybe my dad just wasn't that great. Maybe he was good, but he actually wasn't great. It's pretty brutal, really. It's, more brutal than a more comical or more, twisty kind of, he never even had that, superpower or whatever, right? But instead, he's just okay. But I can be something better than that. Just made everyone want to cheer for me even harder. Me and everyone else in the audience. We got such a huge rise to the plot at the end. Let me ask you. Ooh. So the audience's applause that makes it a performance worthy of Shinichi. The listener senses your nerves and lends you their support out of sympathy and compassion. Is that the performance of a true master? This is true. This is true. There are acts where, like, I don't know, but it's hard. Like, you're giving them sympathy cheers, you're giving them sympathy applause and stuff because you want them to cheer up and have a good performance and build confidence. But it's like, in doing so, you actually end up having more fun yourself, too, right? Like, you actually start to appreciate it more, I think. It's not just like a one-way street, this appreciation. You by sympathizing and empathizing, you open yourself up to more of what they're giving you. But at the same time, it's like let's say you're the only sympathetic person in the crowd and everybody else was harshly critical of their nerves. First you'd think, what kind of psychopathic venue is this? But the same magic wouldn't apply, I don't think. It would just end up being very awkward and brutal. So I think he's really onto something, right? Applause comes in response to the art. When the applause precedes your art, it is a sign of weakness. Oh, they're just going to keep talking. This is exciting. This is going to be like a whole mini arc, I think, of just this conversation. And I think the ultimate revelation is going to be, my dad just wasn't that good. Amazing, amazing. I'm actually so amazed that they would go in this like emotional direction. But like, what a world it opens up for this series. What a future story that it allows the series to tell. Not just walking in my father's shoes, but doing what he couldn't. Because she said in the last chapter, you know, I wanted to hate him, I wanted to dismiss him, but I thought, what kind of Rakugoka would I be if I didn't acknowledge his greatness? And here, too, it's not like she can deny what he's saying. She's going to internalize this. She's going to learn from this. And there's going to be so much good Rakugo to come. Okay, let's look forward to the next chapter. Hopefully I can read it sooner than later. Bye-bye for now.